Big money, big business. If they in your way, then move them, apply the pressure. Get them. If they in your way, then move them, apply the pressure. Get them. If they in your way, then move them, apply.
I'll just tell. Hopefully this is the live version, and I've been live streaming for 30 seconds. Alright, hopefully this is the new version of the game. Let's hope that we don't have any more bugs, because bugs are bad. This looks about right. Yeah, but I don't know why I got the QR code, but fuck it. Alright, this is the new system for the hairs and whatever, right? I'm not gonna really fuss about with the hair. I'm just gonna give myself like a long ass hair. That's about it, to be honest. People are like freaking out about this new hair shit, yeah? Because the new physics is apparently nice, because you can shake this hair and running and stuff like that, your hair will like react to the game, which most games don't do. But you know, this is like a new sick feature. So I'll just go with this guy like this, and does it accept that? Skip the tutorial because I know how to play the game. I'm not a loser. Alright, hang on. So I need to mute my stream, play the audio, making sure the stream is happening. Okay, turn off Spotify. Can't be asked with Spotify right now. Alright, so this test is going to be with the 600i. Hopefully I got all the components I need for this ship to fly, but I'm not going to try to do any bounties because I'm just going to get my ass handed to me, because the 600i might be a beefy ship, but it's basically like paper, man. It's like throwing a toothpick at a paper. It just breaks easily. Because the 600i wasn't intended to be used as a bounty hunting ship. It was intended as a expedition ship where you basically go to new star systems, and basically look for nice planets, map out anything that needs to be mapped out, and relay it to other players for a price. So you could be flying in a nice asteroid field. You can basically map out any good map out any good rocks that can be mined, and then you relay it to miners and stuff like that. They basically will have like mining ships, and then they'll come mine and take the stuff away and go. But I think the intention of this is basically just mapping out new star systems. But hopefully this bug is not going to last for long. Hopefully I can enter the game without an issue. But we shall see. We shall see what's up. Alright, let's see. Okay, so the entities in the second last row is going up, so that's a good thing. So we just have to wait until it loads up fully. When I tried to previously load up, it basically got stuck, and you know, shit tends to happen from there. So this test is not going to be that long, guys, so I'll just probably be here for like another 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes, and then I'll do my little thing and then go. So the test is basically to see the functions of the buttons on the ship, to see if everything is interactable. if the ship has better thrusters, not thrusters, but to see if they have basically balanced the SCM mode, allowing the ship to fly a bit more faster, because the 600i does need to go a bit more faster than other ships, yeah, because compared to a C2, which is like 2 times bigger than this ship, right, and is able to carry more tanks. You can carry tanks, you can carry other ground vehicles like big ones. It can have like smaller ships parked into it. So we just have to see if it is able to go a bit more faster, able to quantum without any issues, because they did say they reworked on the quantuming in this game. So I'm just gonna test that little feature, see if the game is responding on how it should be responding. But it's taking a bit long, so if it takes another 5 minutes to load up, I'll just call it here and then try again later, because I've already tested with the Ion. Although the Ion didn't get anything new to it, it's just the same as what it was like last week. I just wanted to test out the new game mechanics of quantuming from point A to point B. I wanted to test out the new star map. So I was facing a bit of a few bugs here and there, so to see if there's any ways of, like, you know, for the game to be better. So it does seem like the entities has been frozen for me, and I'm probably gonna get kicked out. But we should just wait a bit long. They also implemented some new things into the game, like the Vulkan renderer. So I am getting a performance boost off the Vulkan renderer, but it's basically the first stage of Vulkan, basically. So I'm not hoping much from the Vulkan at this stage, because there's another bug in the game, which is the stuttering and flickering. That's part of the game, to be honest. It's not about the system. With the DirectX 11 right now, which is currently in the game, it's very limited to what it's able to perform, basically sometimes, I don't know why I said basically twice, but sometimes your FPS in areas you should be able to get 40 or 50 FPS, you're basically down to 20 FPS, and it's just the way that the CPU is working. Alright, we have loaded in. Let's go. So you see there's a lot of screen tears and stutters and stuff like that. Shouldn't be happening in this game. So I might need to do some quick graphic settings. So we got all this. These are all fine. Vulkan beta, UI. I find that DLSS 11 works really well for me. So I think I need to go with balanced DLSS. So 1440p, that's what I'm playing right now. I don't have HDR mode on at the moment, but it will look amazing, that's for sure. Screen tessellation, I'll just put that in medium. This can be high, it doesn't really affect anything. Gotta keep all of these settings the same. And let's see if we can get any performance boost from here. So from here I got better FPS, but most of my stuff like this will all be blurry for me. But you know, it comes with its downs and lows basically. So my FPS is much stable from that little change I just did. But the main focus is to test out the 600i. So hopefully I should have some quantum drives here. Alright, seems like everything has got wiped, so there's nothing here. But most of these are like my pledges and stuff like that from the game. Yeah, so nothing carried on from my last game session. Server's performing alright here as well, and my FPS is not that as bad. When you go out here, FPS goes bad for me. But one day I will get good FPS, but it's not going to be today. So we're just going to make our way to the train and see if we can get our 600i and see what balancing they have done with that ship. I might also do a short little tour around the 600i. It should take about 5 minutes to do quickly. And the train is not here yet. And the train will come here in 11 seconds. Oh, apparently the train is here. I think train departing in 6 seconds, but every bug, every little things you see is just, it's in a testing server, guys, so take it with a grain of salt, you know. The PU is performing very well. I played it the whole entire of last week and I had 0 issues. Minor bugs here and there, but you know, other than that, not a big issue. Because I'm used to this kind of crap anyways, you know. What the hell is this? Alright, train is arriving in 17 seconds.
Now arriving from Tisa Spaceport. Stand by.
If it says the train has arrived and the train is not here physically. Oh, the train is here physically. That's nice. That's good. Let's take a little seat. So, these new buttons. So, you know, you can basically get up and sit down with a click of a button. Usually what it was like in the previous patches was you basically hold F and then you look where you want to sit and then you tell you want to sit there.
Next stop,
You can still do that in the game, but it's still like getting rid of the old system. And getting off the seat was 10 times hard sometimes, you know, because you have to hold Y to get out of the seat.
now arriving from Tisa Spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Alright, apparently we're here already and the doors opened before we got here. That's kind of scary. Alright, and we're at the space station. Oh, so DLS is kind of working, but you see this usually is like all like properly and not blurry. But I think it's just the way of the renderer working at the moment, because stage 1 Vulcan isn't the best at the moment. It's the most simplest version that we currently got in the game. So I'm not complaining. I got a bit of a performance boost. I am getting like 20 FPS here, which is not great. And a lot of tears and stutters, whatever.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, so 600i. This is the test that we're going to be doing with this specific ship here. So request delivery. Alright, before I pull it out, let me see if I can make any changes to the 600i. So if you go, okay, so the new thing here, you can see where your ships are active right now. So this one is basically within 9 kilometers away from us. So basically they're holding it in a different hangar, and when you call it in, it comes through a ramp and stuff like that. So if you watch the new Inside Star Citizen video, you'll understand how everything works. So, but currently it just pops out of nowhere. So we got a bunch of liveries. I'm just gonna go with this one, the last year's Best in Show skin. Am I able to change any of these components? Unfortunately, not so much. But this is just a test, so we're not going to be flying anywhere. We ain't going to do anything magical. So let's call our ship in. So usually getting into this screen is a hassle. Now it's 10 times better now. Once the frames and the server catches up with each other, the system will be flawless.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been
Hangar 4. And with the new persistent hangar, it's amazing, guys. I seen the Inside Star Citizen 3-4 weeks ago, and basically you can call your ship in from inside your own personal hangar. And it's going to test out the new buttons and stuff like that, calling elevators down, going up and down. It's not particularly new for me, but I just wanted to test it out. So with the new persistent hanger they're going to release, there'll be a thing here. You can stand here, you call your ship in, the floor will go down and then basically close, and then a new ship will come in through like a networking tunnels, and then it will come up from below. If I quickly I'll show you guys what that is going to be like. It's just so sick. It's so awesome. So if I go into YouTube here, I think I'm in the wrong hangar as well, so I need to keep that in mind because my ship is not here. Oh crap, it's not this one. It's not in my liked list, unfortunately. It's gonna be here somewhere. Oh, playlists, and it's gonna be inside Star Citizen. The water physics is so cool. Okay, so maps. Okay, to and fro with cargo.
Find stylish offers. Find thousands of great daily deals on Amazon.
Oh my god, 2 adverts back to back. That's amazing.
Cargo sits at the very heart of the non-comp.
So, where did they mention it in this video?
Platform, including in collections, transfer that very quickly onto your ship, and then take them to another location.
Calling in ships way fun.
In your personal hangar, you'll also have access to several other kiosks, starting with the item bank,
which are another form of
randomly appearing out of nowhere. So,
or a few meta pins or your armor. I want
and not just this position.
So,
the ASOP terminal.
So the new ASOP terminal is here,
which we have positioned in the hangar, so you can request your ships from within the hangar and not just the spaceport.
So they will still remain in the spaceport. So if you don't have a personal hangar in your location, you can request your ship also from there.
What we're doing is we're changing the way that the ships spawn in the game.
You can now request your ships from within the hangar and they will appear to you. But they won't just come out of thin air. What happens is the whole of the floor will open up.
You get this like amazing view of the hangar, the lights dim, the doors open.
And the landing platform will be rising up towards you and your ship will be there.
We try to balance it in a way that it doesn't take too much time for you, but also that it feels like it has the right weight to it, but also you don't have to wait for it too long.
So now you have a seamless transition.
It just comes from the ground,
multiple ships,
and you call it in
maybe
from the
have one
hangar, so
person
you
fly
see
off.
the actual process of the ship actually coming to you rather than wait, where's my ship, man? He's saying it's here, but it's not here. What the hell? Yeah, so basically, you call in your ship, and the floor basically goes down. Sorry, the floor opens up, and then the ship from the below will come up from its own ramp. So it's so cool, guys. It's so cool. And I believe that it has this physics that, say for example, you just landed with a new ship, and you have to store that ship first for that new ship to come in. So you can't call a new ship in unless that ship has been stored in Hurston's. So for example, if we're in Hurston, so Hurston will have like a shipyard with full of ships that's being maintained by the AI and whatever. And I mean like physical AI, they'll just make sure everything is okay, no fuel leaks and stuff like that. And I think that would be a cool interaction for a player, that you can go work at these shipyards, maintain the ships, make sure there's nothing going wrong with them. So I'm having this little bug that you can't call in your ships. I don't know why that's being the case. It's saying it's in hangar 4, but there's nothing in hangar 4. So I might need to report this into CIG because I don't know why that's doing that. But after all, it is a testing branch, so I'm not complaining. So it's in hangar 4, but there's nothing in the hangars. And I can't do anything about this. And unfortunately, the new system is not going to be implemented just yet. It's in the testing phase. The Avocatis are testing the persistent hangers at the moment, I think, whereas we are testing out the other things that's supposed to be launched with 3.23. But these persistent hanger will be launched with 3.23, but not this patch, the first patch. It will be launched in a X patch, so it could be 3.23.1, 3.23.2. It could be in any of those patches. Oh, hello, mate. I don't know if you can hear me in game. I'm just gonna mute my mic. But you can hear me. I don't give a shit.
Welcome.
But I don't know why I can't call my ship out and call a new one in.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I think I'm not the only one probably facing this little bug. Everyone was probably facing this as well. See, I can't even call these ship in. I can't replace this. It's saying it's retrieving, but what does that mean? Like, is it retrieving it from somewhere else? I don't know. Well, that's bugged. That's great.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, it's here. Hangar 4. Nice. It took its dear time for it to come, but it's here. It's here, it's here, it's here. A bit delayed, but it's finally here, boys. Let's go. And that is my ship, guys, the 600i. It's a huge, huge ship. And for the record, the 600i isn't my largest ship I own. I'll show you which one probably is my largest ship. In a way, the 600i is humongous compared to other ships. So the Ion that I was flying earlier, which is this one here, compares nothing with my 600i. If I can find the 600i that it is. I'm gonna cheat. So 600i. Alright, so we got the Exploration. Then I got the Polaris, which is my second biggest ship. And my first one is the Banu Merchantman. So now if we load all of these up, it's going to take a while because I am playing Star Citizen in the back and it takes a while for these. So this is one of my smallest ship I own. And mind you, when I say it's one of my largest ship I own, I mean smaller ships I own. And then you got the 600i, which is the one that you're seeing right now. There's one bigger than that, which is the Polaris, which is 2 times bigger than that. And I got the biggest one is the Banu Merchantman. So that's the biggest ship I own. So it's like 3 times the size of this. So this is nothing compared to the ship I'm going to be flying in the future. But yeah, so let's see how this new physics is going to perform now. So it's saying the hangar 4 is here. Okay, cool. And you see my FPS is tanking because of this ship. So so there we go. So the elevator is here. Now can I press F and it comes down, or how does that work? So I still have the interaction menu. So the elevator is coming down. you just get onto this little platform and it just takes you up. Oh, so it does do the thing. And if I hold F, the new wheel is here, so I can select which floor I want to go. But it's telling me to go to the top deck. So I could do everything from the top deck, which is the pilot seat and everything else. And you can see in my little radar on the left, you can see the 600i just come into view. Now if I get in, does it change its if I get out of this elevator, now does it show me the internals of the ship? If it wants to open up the door, that is. Right, the door didn't open. Oh, it did open. Cool. So it says that I've joined the ship. Alright, so it took me to the second floor. But the cool thing is, I'm able to see my ship here. It tells me my ordnances, the ballistics, the hydrogen, the quantum field. So I'm technically connected to my ship, so I don't have to be in my ship to be connected. I can see it from far away. Something cool about this is, say for example, you landed in a let's say you landed and you're doing mining, so you need to know your ship shields at all time to see if you're getting attacked or not. Sometimes AI pirates will attack you, sometimes players will attack you, so you can see your ship's thing here. So now let's say for example we're not in a ship. I want the system to actually notify me, to let me know that I'm not able to to notify me my ship's getting attacked, so I can get on board and escape as fast as I can. So that'll be one system. So this is like the captain's quarter. You got your own little seat that you can sit in. You can have your own screen to look at your logs. Most people just think, hey, that's it, that's all you get for your captain's quarter. No, you get a bathroom with it as well. So you get like a toilet seat. I think you call it in from somewhere here. I don't know where exactly. How you call it here. And then you got your little toilet here that you can sit down. So in the future, they said that they want everything to be basically like how real life is. So if you're feeling hungry, you go eat. You might need to go toilet. I don't know, but the facilities are here in the game, but they haven't implemented those little aspect here. You got a little mirror that you can see. You got a little thingy so you can brush your teeth. So you can there will be like some sort of hygienic kind of gameplay with this. So the 600i facilitates that perfectly. Then when you come here, you got your little thing here, which is your cargo bay. This can fit in a Ursa rover. Nothing bigger than an Ursa rover, because the Ursa rover kind of did struggle to fit in here when I was playing with my mates. Then if we go back here, you got the kitchen. So there's nothing behind this door. I thought there would be, but there's nothing there. So this will be the cruise station area. So this is where they are able to sleep. They got their own escape pods. So if you're flying in the dark and they're sleeping, they can escape if they need to escape. Then you got like two different bathrooms. You got one for the male. So you got two for the males apparently. But I think you can change the logo on this. If you're playing with majority of the guys, it will make sense to have that. If you're playing with females, you can have that as well. So currently it doesn't really matter about that. So they got better toilets than the captains. But yeah, so they got their own showers and stuff like that as well. Because the shower's right here, I think. So they will have to shower in this place here. It seems dark at the moment because my ship is off at the moment, so it's just running off auxiliary power. So that's for the bottom floor. The second floor is where it's gonna get a bit more sick. So the elevators are working. You can actually map. You can go into your little map here and then you can see everything on the ship. So there's like 2 floors here. Now if I wanted to go into the pilot seat, I don't know if I can do it right now. I need to be on a solid ground for it to work. So this is like the communal area. This is where they will have bars for my guests, and then everything is open in the back. You can see everything. Now I want to know if the maps work in interior. So it's saying that I'm inside here, but am I able to waypoint? So you got the cross section, and you can see these the size 5 cannons just chilling out there. Alright, so at the moment not able to set route in your own ship, but most players will know the ship from the back of their hand. You can see below here you got the seating area. Well, I'll show you that in a second. But you got a little bar here that you can mess about with, and then you got these. I think these are like seats that you can sit down in. So these are like seatings that you sit down, just have fun with your mates or your guests. So far, that's not working at the moment, but yeah. Then you got your kitchen here for your kitchen staff. So this is where you can have your dinner, lunch, whatever. Above is where you can see the bartenders to see if they're working or not. You got a fridge, and you got like a bunch of like cutleries here, and even a coffee machine. You can make coffee here. So this ship does facilitate for food as well. And then you got your systems. There's another door here that goes to the components area. You can actually open all of these up. If the game allows me to open. See, so these are open because it's using standard parts anyways. So in the game it does want you to basically be like an engineer, opening up all of these components, maintaining, making sure everything is working. So you need like at least one engineer on this specific ship, yeah. And it's the same thing here, where you can actually maintain a lot of engineering panels and stuff like that. Since the 600i is a very old ship, right, it doesn't have all of the features in it yet, so it will get the gold standard pass fairly soon. So once you're here, then you got the conference area here. I mean, pool games, whatever, you could play games in a game. It's kind of weird. Then these guys can watch TV if they wanted to watch TV. So this is like the communal area where everyone gets together. The crews will have a drink, whatever, if they're quantuming. So it doesn't really have any like bad things about this ship. Everything is just cool. Then you got the 2 turret gunners, so you can just take a seat in one of the you can take a seat here. And then these guys can actually access the turrets. Oh, sorry, this is just the hang on, my stream is a bit behind for some reason. Why is that? So at one point this was the turret seatings, but then I think they moved it to the pilot's cockpit. So you got these doors that will open for you, and then this is where it gets amazing, yeah. So the 3 pilots, and not 1 pilot and his 2 co-pilots will have the escape pods here. So this ship is intended for like to fly it. You need 3 people. 4 people, including the 4 people, the 1 extra person would be considered the engineer, the bar guy, if you're doing executive travels and stuff like that. So you got the pilot seat here, and then you got the turret seaters here. So the left turret will be the one that's facing forward. This guy will be basically watching your the other side will be basically watching your back. So he has his own turret. I'm not able to do anything with the cameras at the moment. So once you get in the seat, you're able to start up the ship.
Origin ship works at your service. Core system operational.
so then there's buttons here that you can click to open exteriors, to power on or off, engines on, to start up your ship basically. There is a button for flight ready. I don't know where it is on this ship because I don't fly much of this ship. But this is what it looks like from the exterior of the ship. You got all of these nice looking compartments. It's fast because it has this big engine in the back. Once I can figure out how to start the ship up, then it'll be easier for me to talk about it a bit more. Oh, there we go. Flight ready. Boom. And my flight systems are on. I think you can also see from the front as well. So you can see that I'm sitting down. So you can take off. Landing gear animation. There we go. Alright, and let's call in the hangars really quickly and let's fly out. Wait, is my mate playing in this game? Because in my comms I'm getting Cyber CJ. So is my friend Cyber CJ on this? I think he was on the server, but I don't know if he's here or not. Because in the PTU version, you can't. Your friends are not transferred over. But Cyber CJ is one of my friends. He's one of like a fellow streamer. This is the 600 eyes view from the exit. So we're currently in SCM guns mode. Has these big thrusters in the back, so obviously it needs a lot more power to fly. So with the SCM in atmosphere, it's capped at 160, and if I boost, it goes up to 200. Okay, now if I move it to quantum nav mode, I'll go to quantum nav flight mode. My speed should be uncapped. Oh, there we go, it's uncapped. So realistically, this is all my ship's capable of getting out of the atmosphere, because since it's a very bulky ship, right? I'm pressing my booster here, just struggling to keep up. But I wonder if my friend Cyber CJ is still on this server, because I was having issue with the bounty hunting, and he's probably having the same issue. Actually, to confirm if it's him, what I need to do is if I open up my Spectrum. Spectrum is like where you talk to other players. So it looks like as if I think he removed me because I was inactive for a good year or two. He might be on Discord. Let's see if he's on Discord.
Weird, you go to shields, then I lose all my ammo.
So yeah, this is Cyber CJ's, and this is my old gamer tag. He knows me as 101 Zesty, so probably that's why he removed me.
Safari.
If it were, if yeah, he definitely removed me
He's
because you
taking
know.
my shields down though. I'll give him that.
He's got no clue. Like,
If you go to Twitch, you can go watch his thingy. I'll recommend this guy. He's a good start season player. I think his name was Cyber CJ, or I can't remember if he had a dash. But he doesn't have any other older videos. Other than this 3 years ago, and I used to play with him heavily back then. There we go, Cyber CJ, that's him. So that was him, Cyber CJ, he was in my stream.
we go. Gladius OP is gonna run to this fucking.
Alright, hopefully my engine hasn't gone off and hopefully I'm not crashing into the planet. I think this is the distance for you to Quantum, right? So if I go to the maps, you should see my ship view here. Apparently I'm still in the back of the ship. So I'm trying to go to Everest Harbor, reroute. Alright, and it's telling me my jump location is right here. So as soon as we get out of the atmosphere, my ship hopefully should react as it should.
Quantum drive activated.
Okay, so now let's test the SCM. So we're in space now, so there's no reason for me to have any capped speed. So SCM speed is around in space is around about okay, so I'm using couple mode at the moment. So this ship max speed in a straight vector would be about one something something. Okay, so you see those two little the brackets, whatever. Those are the one that determines my speed of the ship. Or I'm trying to get as close as I can to the center of the screen. Facing forward, so this is straight path. Without boosting, my ship is capped at 164. That is my maximum speed in a straight vector, flying in a straight path. Now if I boost, my boosting range is around about 303. That's with the SCM gun mode. This is where I have my shields up and my guns active. Now if I'm getting shot up by other players, I'll go to nav mode. And it takes a while for your speed to actually be unlocked. And my speed is unlocked. So my SCM speed is still 164 right here. You see the blue lines on the left. But if I start going to default, my default speed is 134. If I unlock it with my mouse wheel, if I boost maximum speed, and my max speed goes up to 975 in a straight path vector. So basically it has similar speeds to the Ion when it's fully unlocked. Now if I take my couple mode off, speed will drastically slow down and I will need to engage my emergency brakes to slow down. But just by having normal mode going forward, it's roughly about that much, 975. That is my straight vector speed. So this is in a straight path. So now what I can do is, as long as there's nothing instructing my path, I can basically put my couple mode on, fly in one direction, get out of my seat. Oh shit, I turned my power off. That wasn't a great idea actually, that was a very shitty idea. So my ship is slowed down a lot. So I'm going to boost to maximum speed. I'm going to put on nav mode, flight mode. Unfortunately, this ship doesn't have any missiles, which is kind of crap. So 974 or 975, I think it was. Yeah, 75. Lock that speed in. So my ship is flying in a straight path. I'm not even holding the controller. Hold Y to get out. So my ship is still flying. And now if I go to the next room, my frames should be hopefully be better. Slightly better. Because we've got a planet behind us, that's why it's being like a... It's not doing what it's supposed to, but you know. So now we are flying, the engines are on. We're flying 975, you know, centimeters a second. Oh, I'm getting pushed by my own ship thrusters, so that's not good. Okay, can't get into this seat. Why not? Oh, these are scanning stations. My bad. I thought it was turret stations. My character froze. Yeah, but so we currently are moving. Now, if I look at the thingy, thrusters are still going off. And apparently I am moving. How could I tell if I am moving in terms of statistics? Is there any... Yeah, but technically I am moving. I don't know why it's saying I'm not moving. Best place to see if we are moving is the map itself. So go to player. Oh, sorry, that's not go to player. So we are moving from what it looks like because my thrusters are going crazy and I can hear them. Or maybe not. I don't know why the trails on the back is indicating we're moving, but it looks like as if we're frozen. So we are boosting in one direction. And if I go back to the cockpit, I should be able to see the speed on the screen. For these kind of tests, you need to do in a nice place with no planets, because if you look behind me, there's a massive planet. Alright, moment of truth. Ship is apparently flying, and if I move and look at the planet, my vector should hopefully catch up. Our speed is going down because we're trying to slow down from a direction that we're traveling at. to try to counter the speed. So yeah, so the ship has been kind of balanced, but it's not the greatest balance. I would say it's still worse. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you.